People keep asking me my thoughts on pirate software drama and then not elaborating on what part they mean. What do you mean he threatened to sue an indie dev for making fun of his hardcore classic WoW goof? Yeah, I don't understand this either. Pirate Software was saying he will sue an indie dev because they made fun of him in their game by using his voice. He sent a well, you can't use someone's voice in your game. There's artistic liberty. There is. Yes, you are right. Like South Park. And you have to be careful with your response for this. Like if South Park parodied me, I would probably just take it on the chin. I mean, it's an honor. Okay? So, yeah, you're absolutely right. So there is some artistic liberty here, right, guys? You can sometimes use people's voices, but still, I think there is a line here. Okay? When you use someone's voice in a game, seems a little different than... It's a little bit different, maybe. We'll see. Okay. Pirate Software once again in drama, allegedly false DMCAing an indie dev and then threatening to sue. Welcome to Finding the Timeline. But okay, so this is actually him. Okay, let's see.
Hey Kronos, we have to file a legal complaint against that dude earlier. I'm gonna pause this for a moment.
Over who's getting sued?
There was a dude earlier today that went onto Reddit and said that he was using my voice in a video game, showed a bunch of videos of it, and then put that game
random
up
person
on Steam. A lot of people in the thread told him not to do that would end up being a legal problem for him. He did it anyway. So I filed a DMCA claim, and he has now filed a counterclaim against me. We're going to take you to court. You're going to lose. You cannot use somebody's likeness or voice in any way inside of your games without their permission. It's a really stupid thing to do. Incredibly so. So I'm going to send this over to Kronos now because he is a lawyer in copyright law. That is his job. Mistake.
Okay, so some random indie company has decided to jump into this drama and actually use his likeness or voice in some game that they released on stream. Like, that's... like a troll? Are they trolling, guys? Is this what we're witnessing here? So now we're going to sue this person in the hopes of having it taken down, like a DMCA request. Interesting. Let's just ask Grok. Grok can be our lawyer. So, Mr. Grok, can you use the voice or likeness of a person in your video game and release it legally without their permission? If not, how do television series like South Park get away with parody? Okay. Here we go, guys. Grok is going to tell us exactly what can and can't be done. So, in the United States, using someone's voice or likeness in a video game without their permission usually runs into legal issues related to right of publicity laws. These laws protect individuals from unauthorized commercial use of their identity, which include their name, image, voice, or other recognizable aspects of their persona. Here's a breakdown. Right of publicity. The right varies by state, but generally allows individuals to control the commercial use of their identity. Using someone's likeness or voice without permission in a video game could lead to lawsuits for infringement of this right. However, there are exceptions where use might be protected under the First Amendment, particularly if the use is considered artistic, expression, parody, or satire. South Park often falls under the umbrella of parody or satire, which can be protected under the First Amendment. Parody typically involves commenting on or critiquing the original work or person, using elements in a humorous or ironic way. courts have sometimes ruled that such uses do not infringe on the rights of publicity if they are transformative enough, meaning they add new expression or meaning to the original. This is the legal doctrine that permits limited use of copyright material without acquiring permission from the rights holders, especially if the use is for purposes like criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research. Parody can sometimes be argued as fair use, although this is determined on a case-by-case basis, considering factors like the purpose and character of the use, the nature of the copyrighted work, the amount and substantiality of the portion used, and the effect of the use of the potential market. There have been court cases where parodies were upheld, for instance, in the case of Campbell. Okay, so the Supreme Court held that even commercial use can be fair use. All right, so the Supreme Court has upheld that someone can actually charge money. That's what they're saying here, commercial use. You can use it commercially, someone's likeness for parody purposes or satire. So this is argued on a case-by-case basis. So Pirate Software might not have a claim here. Then again, he could. It's another one of those gray areas that would have to be litigated, and probably litigated to a great degree, right? So sometimes so this is interesting. Sometimes creators might push the boundaries knowing where a risk of legal action, but they might either settle out of court or the publicity gained from the controversy outweighs the legal costs or potential damages. Okay. So video games may be different. Like, they may see it differently. One reason that South Park gets away with this so damn much is because it's known as a parody. Like, it's been around for decades. It's known as a parody comedy, right? So it's obviously going to get away with that. And that didn't stop Tom Cruise from suing South Park. Seems pretty clear here that it's up in the air. This isn't just necessarily in favor of Thor, legally speaking. He's got to prove that it's for just pure satire parody reasons, and then it's up to the individual judge. And I seriously doubt this would go all the way up to federal courts or a Supreme Court. That would be, crazy. So, yeah, I don't see that happening at all. Okay. Interesting though, guys. Okay, so that's the deal with that.